Today on Everyday Ordinary, we down here in the high energy bolstering Nashville, Tennessee, right here down here on the corner of Broadway and 5th. And we are right here about to feature the National Museum of African American Music, which was first opened, doors open on June 18th or Juneteenth, I'm not really sure. But here we are walking out here in front and about to show you the interior. And man, this is one of those things I was kind of excited to do. And I'm getting ready to walk up in this piece and show you guys, what I come across. Not to mention that, so this is like right here down at Broadway where all the fun and the energy happens at. And what they did with this inside is just really, really cool, with the One Nation Under a Groove sign here at the top, with all these different little memorabilia type album covers going all the way across, this various album covers. And man, just the whole idea behind this I think is really awesome. This is the only one of its kind in the world where a museum dedicated strictly to African American music. As you can see, all the different styles of instruments that over the course of decades that have been used to produce the type of music that African Americans have been chosen to do. Up here on this board, you just have their vision, their mission, and the timeline of events in which they wanted to get accomplished. And this place is really nice. The people here are really nice, and I'm just really enjoying this whole vibe of being in this place that really has not even been open for a complete 2 months, and it has been packed. And not to mention, the prices are very, very reasonable, in my opinion, for what you could get. I mean, I think it was like $24. You pay in advance and you come in, and it's very smooth and easy transition, and just really just feeling this whole thing. So great, take my little self down these stairs and show you a little bit more of this space. Over here to the right is their little store where you can buy various little pieces that will help you remember your visit here. And over here you just have these various outfits from previous recording artists that are very, very nice and somewhat elaborate. As we walk over here towards the front, this is where you would pay for a ticket, or let them know that you already have a ticket. With all that being said, guys, it's almost time to get this whole thing started and move on to the next step. Here at the Roots Theater, we're at the door waiting for it to open, and here it goes. Time to go inside and sit back and enjoy this 15-minute presentation that the National Museum of African American Music has in store for you when you decide to come. And I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to offer, and I believe it's going to be things that's going to kind of give us a preview to what we can expect once we exit the show, and all of the music and opportunities in history that we will see.
People for whom music was inseparable from life. It is created by community, yet celebrates individual expression. Over time, the music of Africans in America becomes African American music.
Having exited the theater, we're at these tabletops where they have these headphones hanging where you can sit back and scroll and do some research and due diligence about some of these wonderful people like Ida B. Wells from the past, and quartet traditions like the Dells and Boys to Men, and learn all about all the things that they have done in the past. And it goes so much further and so much deeper. It is so interesting, touching into this Harlem Renaissance that you can sit here and enjoy for however long you want. Okay, moving on to continue our exploration. We're going to walk through the area, and as you can see to the left, those are the tabletops where you will have the headphones and do your research, as you can see these two people here to the left doing right now, as I was just doing. But I want to walk through and just absorb more of this space. As we walk past, you see it's just the design, the layout is really, really cool. I'm about to spin around and check out this room where there are different rooms titled with different things. Like this one is Crossroads, and it's kind of really focusing on, I believe, the blues area in terms of that period of time and how we express ourselves through music, through blues and R&B. And all of these rooms compile together, they come together starting with like the early 1600s with gospel music and progressing all the way through, ending to like the current music, which I believe they'll end off with hip hop music. And this whole area, this whole vibe that I'm getting in here is just so comforting and warming, and it just feels really good, especially because I am definitely a big music fan to date, and I really enjoy this, and I'm happy to have learned that this was here, as just to enjoy this total experience in this Nashville music city. So just showing you more of what you could potentially see if you decide to come. And then shortly now we're going to show you some images from these separate rooms that I think you will enjoy, starting with Wade in the Water. This Love Supreme room is easily one of my favorite two rooms in this entire exhibit. And it just really displays a lot of wonderful artifacts like Louis Armstrong's trumpet, as well as displays talking about how white folks had to learn how to play jazz, and just these fantastic jazz musicians that are in display with these massive pictures, just really demonstrating the talent, the Cotton Club, the Savoy. This was an experience to truly relish and enjoy. I could have stayed in here for a long time. Message is another wonderful room that has a ton of wonderful artists like Charlie Parker that you can listen to, as well as Art Blakely at one of the tables that you can just randomly listen to their music. I mean, you have Terry Jam and Terry Lewis, and this is so many other extremely talented artists that are on display here in this room. You have Sly and the Family Stone, his clothes, album covers. I mean, over here you have Teddy Pendergrass and his outfits, and it's just so many. Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston and his jacket and her outfits. All right, guys, I'm up here in this booth about to lay some tracks, about to drop some bars on you. No, not at all. This is definitely not my lane, but hey, this is gonna have some fun. Gonna get up in this joint and try to figure this out. I am absolutely clueless. They don't have no instruction guide, just pushing buttons and just kind of having fun, man. This was a fun experience up in here, just trying to figure out stuff, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I'm just like totally lost, but hey, that's what you do, man. You get out there and you just kind of have a good time, try to do some freestyling or whatever. So I'm about to let you guys hear my version is in the count of 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Wish me luck. You do something. So blah blah blah, cause you can't hear it anyway. So do what I'm saying, and yeah, I ain't got a whole lot to talk about. I'm ready to go. I'm tired. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. What I'm gonna do? Anyway, let's skip. Let's move to something else. Skip. Nah. Fit, chore, snore, floor, war, door core. Yes. Snore before, door, adore, rapport, and floor. Shine. Dine. Spine, mind, wine. Fine. Yeah, online, hotline, decline, divine, combine. Is that it? We move on? Dope. Got it. As you can hear, I have clueless to what I'm supposed to be doing, but it was fun. Just having a good time and just acting crazy in there. But the booth is there. Over here in this hip hop section, it just have a whole area dedicated just to hip hop music. And it was just so refreshing just to see this dedication, you know, to this whole setup, man. This was a great experience, very much appreciated.